Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, we're here to answer the very simple yet very important question, is Spirit Island fun? Yes. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Be sure to donate to my Patreon. You can follow me on Twitter, X, Threads, LinkedIn, OnlyFans, MySpace, Instagram. Thank you all and have a great day. So what do I mean by fun? We all have fun in different ways, and things that might be unsatisfying to one person may be quite enjoyable to another. Fun is a very hard thing to broadly define and quantify. Let's compare chess, one of the most popular board games of all time, to Spirit Island. They are both area control games that you can study to learn the opponent's likely next moves. Obviously, we need to add a Spirit Island ELO ranking to make the comparison more apt, but chess is a game enjoyed by millions at all skill levels. There's great joy in the process of getting better as you learn different and better openings, or maybe you learn to recognize different endgame checkmating patterns. Similarly, in Spirit Island, you can learn and experiment with different builds on your spirits, and you can learn to identify game-winning lines from more and more obscure situations. When you get to the top of the ELO rankings, it's fun to play chess as an expression of your mastery over the game. That's not an arrogance thing though. Let's compare it to playing the piano. While the process of improving is nice, being able to sit down and bang out Rage Over a Lost Penny is particularly satisfying. In the same way, once you get really good at Spirit Island, it can be fun to bang out high difficulty games with ease. I'm sure we all have a favorite couple spirits that we're particularly good at, and playing that spirit is comfortable. Comfortably cruising through a game can be a very relaxing experience, while also giving ourselves the validation of mastery. Another way that we have fun is by subverting the norms and expectations. If you've made a fear spirit like Bringer, I'm talking about you. Breaking the core strategic rules of the game is fun since it's so different and it spits in the face of any so-called meta. Maybe you watched Red's tier list videos and you decided that you want to give the F tier spirits some love solely because they're considered weak. Start maining base shadows just to prove the haters wrong. It's a riskier way to play, but that just means that there's a bigger payoff in the end. That kind of risk and reward is awesome because, hey, you expect to lose so you're not sad when it happens, and a win feels especially rewarding. There's another form of satisfaction from SI, which is similar to playing Pokemon. You gotta catch 'em all. Before Nature Incarnate came out, I made a spreadsheet of every possible solo matchup and my best win in it. There were 203 spots to fill out, which is a lot, but it was manageable. It felt so good finally filling it all in, and then even better each time I got to increase any score. Just like trying to finish every side quest in a video game or catch all 151 Pokemon, collecting a set of anything is incredibly satisfying. Now, I will say, this is the type of fun that's hurt the most by Nature Incarnate. What was previously a large 203 item spreadsheet has blown up to an overwhelming 472 items. I've only got to win against all 8 adversaries with one spirit and none of the aspects from Nature Incarnate, and that's Ember Eye's Behemoth. Thankfully, there's no reason to expect any new content for at least 18 months, so I got plenty of time to chip away at that chart. All the previous reasons I listed can be experienced in any game, including solo, but let's not forget that having a social experience with friends is a huge reason to play and enjoy Spirit Island. Discovering the unique interactions between spirits is exciting, and overcoming adversaries side by side with your friends is a very wholesome joy too. There's plenty more reasons that Spirit Island is a fun game, but what I want to draw your attention to right now is that in that list, being very good at the game and winning all the time is just one of those reasons. Spirit Island is a very sandboxy game. We can customize our experience to cater to whatever we're looking for. Since I haven't been able to play very much in the past couple months, I've become pretty rusty, and I've spent a lot more time thinking about exactly why I like this game still. For a long time, my primary source of joy was simply being good and flexing on the invaders. But now that I'm falling out of practice, that cannot be the reason I want to play. This has also made me reflect on the way that I present the game in this channel. There was a comment on a video a while ago that I disregarded at the time, but recently it's been on my mind more. It was in response to being frustrated at some bad luck in an uploaded game. In general, the person was asking if I and other Spirit Island YouTubers even like the game, since we seem to get so frustrated over these bad circumstances. At the time, my primary motivation for playing was pursuing perfection, and any mistake I made shows how much further I must go. With the grand power of hindsight, I can see how my pursuit of fun via perfection translates quite poorly into a public-facing video. I think that the type of person who is more likely to create SI content is also more likely to take this game very seriously, and that can present a distorted view of the game through some self-selection bias. But hey, you're in luck. Since I'm not able to play nearly as much recently as I have in the past, and we have so much new stuff to dig into with this new expansion, I'm not really trying to be perfect anymore. Instead, I've been doing tons of experimenting, random things, and who knows what. Maybe my inability to play so much these days puts me in a better position to make more happy-go-lucky content. Anyways, enough rambling. With Nature Incarnate, there is one spirit in particular that can grow a variety of ways, which I think allows us to see different styles more clearly, and that is Wandering Voice Keen's Delirium. This first game we're going to play is going to be with the most extreme build, which is quite strong, but basically optimizes all of the fun out of the game. In this build, you go with G2 3 times, opening up once across the top and then 5 times across the bottom. And then you just reclaim loop your entire starting hand every turn for the rest of the game. You never take G3, meaning that you never gain any more cards, so you can't even think about shaking things up. It's not my favorite, but it is strong. There's about a half dozen events that can help us gain cards through Turmoil's Touch, but even then it's unlikely that it's going to change things up, even if we get it early. So anyways, let's just play this against some random adversary. Alright, so we get Livestock Colony. Alright, so let's start. We land 6 and 7. Okay, and we get the Wetlands. Cool. So we're going to do our G2, adding presence off of both top and bottom. Okay, gain energy, and we'll just do a... Frightful Keening gives us the extra 2 fear. So if we come in this way, then no matter what explores next, we're good for it. So yeah, we'll play Frightful Keening for the extra 2 fear. We do get the 1 Incarna push, so we'll come this way. And Invader Phase event. Skip this. Build, and gather. Explore in the jungles. That was the one I was hoping not for. And then we get this Frightful Keening, 2 fear, and we can push you out. Cool. So next turn, we're just going to go bottom once again, and we're just going to toss these presents around. Doesn't really matter. You just want them to be in different lands for your reclaim, because you can jump to any presence. And since your sacred site, your Incarnate is a sacred site, it's pretty easy to do sacred site targeting. But we're playing no cards, so we can skip straight to the event. So our next Explore matches everything. So land with disease, we have none. We either reclaim power card or regain. Cool. So we get to reclaim. Makes no difference because we were about to hit that reclaim 1 anyways, but hey, it's not so bad. Okay, Ravage. It's going to be 6 with no adjacencies. It's going to be 7 with that adjacency. Build. Gather. Okay, Explore is going to match all lands. No dodging escalation. All lands without buildings. Cool. And then we have no slows. So for a third turn, we just go bottom, bottom again. And now we have presence in every single land on the whole island, which is nice. Maybe we should put a sacred site over here, because we might lose one right now. Okay, so we gain energy. If we had that reclaim one, we would have pulled it back up, but regardless, we have enough to pay for everything. This gives us 2 Incarna pushes, an Empower, and a little bit of extra fun. So let's see, if we do 2 Incarna pushes, I'm thinking we might go here, here, just to prevent this build from happening. I mean, that's going to gather, but it's not a big deal. So we could do that. We could go like here, here. Okay, and then that'll flip. Actually, so that's now an isolated, so that means that gather will not happen. Then we'll take our 2 fear right there. That is a lost condition, but that's fine. All right, event. Temporary truce. Nice. Saves a Dahan right there. Beast damage does nothing. And we get 1 fear. 1 fear card. Strife in a land with Dahan. Well, that is very nice, because now we can have these guys not participate. There's no adjacent towns for no extra damage, so we get to keep both of our Dahan. And yeah, these things are going to stick around, but like, that's totally fine. Okay, so when the Ravage happens, we'll go here. That's a lost condition, and it will flip. Okay, we just have to add an adjacent blight. Let's see. I'm going to add my blight here, because now we haven't ravaged this land yet. When we do go to ravage, this will take 1 damage from the Explorer, but I'll have the 2 damage come back and kill this town. So that's a nice little way to make that work a little bit better. I'm going to build, and there is nothing to gather. Exploring the sands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means that we do not have to do anything for the escalation. All right, slow phase. Okay. So we're going to go here to fear and a push with the strife using Frightful Keening. Twist Perceptions will add a strife. Now this does let us do a push. So we will push you this way. Turmoil's Touch. We have no cards in hand, no energy. Now over here we get 3 fear for 3 moons, 3 damage, and kill 3 invaders. It's not as sexy as it could be, but it gets the job done for what our needs are. Time passed. Cool. So now we're going to reclaim. That gives us an energy and then 1 for top track. So we have enough energy to play everything, but it costs all of our energy. So we're just going to be reclaim looping this perpetually. We also, very importantly, get to move our Incarna to anywhere that we have presence. So we're going to jump here, and that does trigger our innate. So that will strife that city. Okay. Alright, so that was the game. Not the most compelling, not the most interesting game. I mean, it's effective. I had some pretty unfortunate things happen and we pushed through it. But, I mean, it's not really a game I want to play again. So, yeah, it's strong. But was it fun? Right? Is winning the most important, the most fun thing in the game? Well, as demonstrated here, I would say no. So, let's have some more fun. Let's play a game that maybe we're going to have a suboptimal build, if we were to consider that reclaim loop build optimal. But, we're going to do some growth 3s. We're going to get some more energy. Maybe we'll go for some majors. Maybe we'll go up to here. I don't know. We'll just mess around with it. We'll have a little bit of fun and just see what happens. All right, so like I said, for this next game, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to have a variety of builds. Who knows what's going to happen. Anyways, got a random max level adversary, unchecked Habsburg, so that way we get something different. And let's see what we get. We get Sweden. All right. So board G, so we start in both the jungles. And let's get to it, starting off with the sands. Cool. So how do we want to do this? Build that I'm thinking... Oh, yeah, wait, we get to... oh, my gosh, I almost always forget that. Okay. Build that I'm considering would be to... I think we still want to only play one card on turn 1. So I'm thinking maybe we'll open here, and then we can go here, there. So that'll be net -1 card. And then from there, we can just go top, and then play these. So that way, every turn, assuming that we gain any air card on turn 2, we will be constantly hitting our 3 airs for the double push. So anyways, that's what we're going to try. So we're going to go top here. And let's see, we'll go here, here. We know mountains are safe for a minute, so maybe it's a good time to drop a presence here. All right, so fast, we'll do a push. Let's put you right here. Vader phase event, we skipped this one, so we no longer have to worry about the sun event. One build. And explore the jungles. Okay, slow phase, twist perceptions. We can add the strife, and then we can double push if we want to. But I think we're going to keep everything into the same land, so that way when we do get around to using the innate, we'll be most effective. Since we only have 1 air, it doesn't matter whether we get a sun or a moon. It makes no difference. So we'll just do what time passes here. So this next turn, we're going to gain an energy and a miner, and we want anything with air, so we have 3 choices. And then we can play any card, and we can combine it with any of these cards. So what do we want to do? Well, I'm looking at potentially taking this Bird's Cry, just so that we can push these 2 to Han together to play around the Sweden escalation, and then maybe have my Incarna go like here, kick this guy out, so that way we only have 1 land that we can get escalated into. We go here, and then we could play Bird's Cry in combination with this Frightful Keening to pick this guy up. So that'll solve that Ravage. And then that'll continue to push everything into this G2. And then that'll set me up for next turn. I can go here with my Incarna double push. So that way I'll once again not take any blight. And then there's only a 1 in 5 chance of me getting escalated. So I think that's pretty good. Tormenting Rawflies, I don't like. It's good for fear pushing, but I don't think we're at that stage of the game right now. So let's we'll go here with this. I don't think it really matters. Play these 2 cards. This does give me 2 damage, so that's nice. I'll be able to kill a town in this land. Okay, Bird's Cry, push, push. So we'll take 2 Strife. Okay, go to the event. And hey, check that out. That's the one that we like to see. Cool. So, unfortunately, we have no energy. We'd actually have to discard a card. So, we'll discard this Turmoil's Touch. And I guess that means we'll just have to G3 next turn to go here. Or here, I guess. I think here might be good, right? Because then we can reclaim and then we can G2 hit that. But regardless, we're going to discard a card in order to get rid of that fear card, and the extra damage is irrelevant to us. Beast to a jungle with no light, and a wilds. So this is the only land that can escalate, so I'm going to drop the wilds there to ensure full protection. Ravage the sands, build the jungles, and explore the wetlands. Alright, in the slow phase, we'll do this Frightful Keening, 2 fear, and push this guy into here. It'll add a Strife, and then, let's see, if I take this, I get 1 extra fear, and if I take this, I kill a city, which is also worth 1 extra fear. I think we're going to take the sun to kill the city, because that's generally better. And the fear is the exact same. Okay. Time passes. Okay, now for this next turn, we're going to want to once again gain a minor, gain an air, and then any air card, of which we have 3 choices, is once again good for us. Call to Trade, I get the sense that we're really not going to need this card, and it's really not going to gain a lot of value. We don't have any inherent Dahan movement, and you know, that just opens us up to getting escalated on. So I really like this Terror Turns to Madness. Just get us a bunch of fear. And it's cheap. So we gain an energy. And I do like the idea of going bottom here to get that Reclaim 1. It also gives us the choice, instead of going double bottom, we could use this growth option and hit 3 card plays, so that way we can empower if we have the right combination, and we also will hit this guy as well. Cool. So I'm just going to drop a Sacred Site here, so now all of this stuff is covered by a Sacred Site. We can eventually add a presence here to get a Sacred Site, cover all of this. Let's see, we'll get 2 fear, and this is irrelevant, but we'll just put right there. We get our 2 Incarna push. Let's go here, here. Let's push a second kill land here in land number 8. Okay, Invader Phase, event. Okay, improved Explorer, add a beast to a land, no blight with a town, so there is 1 choice. And then defend per Dahan, okay. Strife in a different land with at least 2 invaders. Hey, don't mind if I do. I think we're going to want to put on this city. Alright, so Ravage will kill this, that does nothing. Build. And then explore the mountains. Now, one of these explorers has to come in as a town. And so we'll go like this. Okay. Terror level 1 means we just get 3 fear here. And this is sitting in land number 7. And so we get 2 fear and 2 damage. So 2 fear, and that 2 damage will kill. We could either kill this, or I guess we could kill one of these, but killing this is probably better, since we're just going to reclaim and then once again replay Exhale to solve that land. Time passes. Alright, now we're going to do our little reclaim, gain an energy. We can move our Incarna here to kick this town out. Okay, gain energy. We know we want to play this Exhale. And now, what do we want to do? This might not be a bad time just to slap down a Turmoil's Touch. Just, since we have the energy, we can just go for it. Although, actually, we do want that plant in order to empower next turn. So, empowering may or may not be super useful, but if we hold on to, let's see, if we play you, and then we take into free air, all we need is a moon air to get that. So any moon air, so we could play either of these two cards, and we will be guaranteed to empower. So therefore, we hold on to these two cards. Maybe we play this Twist Perceptions to solve this G1. We can play Terror Turns to Madness next turn. Play Terror Turns to Madness plus these two. Yeah, and that'll allow us to run this way. Okay, cool. That's the game plan. So we only get one Incarna push. I'm inclined to just go here with it. We can just keep everything in the same land. To Fear. And those guys all do not participate in Ravage. Event. Okay. Oh, wait. It's Terror level 2. Skip a Ravage action where to hunt outnumber buildings. It's irrelevant. 1 damage per beast. Thank you. We'll just pick up an Explorer. Or, if we do 1 damage to a town, then we can do 1 damage, and then we can take a moon for 3 fear. So that might just be the exact same. But, yeah, we're going to do that. 1 fear. If there are any Dahan inlands with buildings, there are not. No free fear. Push 3 things from an inland land. Ooh, we can deny this whole build. That's huge. So we'll go this way. Put it in land with the beast for the extra potential value. Go that way with it. Do not explore the coast. Okay, we have no disease. Ravage. Build. Explore. Sand. Skip the coast. So we just go there. And look at that. We won the 50-50. Alright, in the slow phase, we can use this Twist Perceptions. I'm thinking we might actually, like, now that this is solved, I was originally thinking we had to run our Incarna over and do some crazy stuff. But now, we could probably just hit this with our Incarna. So I'm going to actually hit this city, so that way we can push it in order to... I mean, it already has a wild, but now it's, like, pretty much fully pocketed. So that's nice. And then we can take a moon for this element, get 3 fear, and do 1 damage, killing that Strife. Strife Town with the damage on it. Time passes. And we can play here, here, here. Gain the moon to hit this. That'll also give us the destroy, so that's really nice. And then as far as what we want to gain, I think I actually kind of want to go for a major here. Go for a major, gain an energy. And what do we have? This Pyroclastic Flow seems like it should be easy to threshold. We don't have any earth. Okay. But it is otherwise on element, pretty easy to threshold. We already have the air fire. Jungle Hungers is always a solid card. We do have a plant moon card here. We would just need 1 more moon. Spill Bitterness we probably don't need, although adding Strife is pretty sexy. Something like Spill Bitterness, we could just clean kill that. And then we could add a Strife to this town, push that out. It's not terrible. Inspire the Release, probably don't need that. Spill Bitterness. I mean, look, we're trying to have fun here, right? And Spill Bitterness just sounds like a ton of fun. So I think Yeah, I think we're going to spill Bitterness here, add the Strife here, push that in, make this a big old Deathland. And that sounds like a lot of fun to me. We just need to forget a card. Let's see. If we were to play this turn right now, we won't empower. We'll get all of that activity. Be able to kill all of that. Deny the build. Strife that. This seems crazy, but I think this might be the best line. Let's forget this Bird's Cry. I don't really care about it. Oh man, this seems like a fun line. Alright, let's try it. Okay, so Spill Bitterness. We're going to do 6 damage at range 0. Okay, we're going to add 2 Badlands or Strife and a Blight. So we're just going to add 2 Badlands and a Blight. And then 3 adjacent lands with Blight. 1, 2. Okay, that's all we get. We get to add either a Badlands or a Strife. So we'll Strife you, which gives us the ability to push. And then we'll add a Badlands over here. Okay. And then we get 2 Incarna pushes. So I guess we hit this. And I guess we can just come back and get this city double strifed. That's fine. Now the board's really small, right? Nothing's going to build. This is going to be the only thing that's there. Now we actually really want to empower this Incarna. Isolate this out. Ice out the whole game. In the first cycle of Ravage in the invader phase. Ravage action reward. For a successful Ravage action. I don't know. Does this count as a successful Ravage action? Because there's nothing there. My inclination is no. But, I mean, it could be. By the current invader stage. So it's going to increase by 2. So this is going to be a 3 damage Ravage. Isolate a land with Beast. 1 fear if invaders are present. Let's go. I'm going to treat this as if this one gets +2 damage. We're just going to run with that. Fire the most Dahan. Okay, so we're going to add an extra Dahan here. So add a Dahan, lose a Dahan. We're going to take a Blight, but like whatever. Actually, taking that Blight will make me have to add a town here, which will pop the bubble. But it's fine. We'll deal with it. May downgrade a town. Okay. And choose different coastal land. 1 damage per Dahan. Great. We don't even need to worry about the rules question. So you guys are a lot smarter than me. In the comments, tell me, was I forced to take the extra damage here? I'm not so sure. But I was going to play it like I had to. Anyways, Ravage. Build. Explore the jungles. Doesn't explore. Good game. Good fun. And now we're in the slow phase. So I could add a Strife here just to get everything into 1 land. But I think we're actually going to try and win the game. So let's just take the 2 fear. Here we can discard in order to pick up a free card. And then let's take 2 fear and then 2 damage, killing a town. Putting us up to terror level 3, just need to kill that city, and then it is GG. So, time passes. We're going to reclaim, gain an energy, move the Incarna, goes here. And yeah, all we have to do is kill that city and then we win the game. So nothing's going to happen this next turn. No matter what happens after that, we can just play the Spill Bitterness and then just win. So we're just going to play a whole bunch of cards to produce a whole bunch of fear. We'll go here, here. Maybe we just do these 3 so that way we can, you know, hit that cool threshold. But no, I want to hit my sons. So we'll go here and there. Maximize our right innate. Nowhere really to go with this Incarna, so we'll just have it end up in this land with an extra strife right there. 2 fear. Invader phase. Sages 2 extra damage, doesn't do anything. Add disease. Okay, disease doesn't do anything this turn. No lands with both Dahan and invaders. Beast, disease, or 2 Dahan. We do have a beast in this land, so we can remove 4 health worth of invaders, and I believe that is GG. All right, so hey, we had a little bit more fun that game. You know, actually gaining cards, having choices to make. You know, and I don't know. I mean, like, going for someone like Spill Bitterness is just a really interesting, fun decision that wound up being really important. You know, setting up our, you know, game where we just got everything into one land. So I like this way better. Even if it has a lower win rate, I think it's better to have more fun in your games. And so this is how I will be choosing to play Wandering Voice from here on out. Anyways, that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much, and have yourself a glorious day.